Hello and welcome everybody to this new Warface video. Maybe you heard already about the Warface YouTuber Elez, that this guy you see on this picture here. Elez is the most famous Warface YouTuber at the moment. He has over 860,000 subscribers, so this is pretty much, of course he is a Russian, so he plays the Warface Russian version, but at the moment he is the biggest Warface YouTuber. Now, you probably see it in his new video. He got really many dislikes. And if you're watching him, you ask yourself why? What happens to him? Why is he so hated now? The reason is simple. There was a giveaway stream and there was going some strange things on. To give you a little information about this, I have Mickey here. He tell us something about this giveaway stream, what happened there exactly, and what will be probably in the future. So, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy the little interview with Mickey. Okay, hello and welcome, Mickey. Thanks really much that you joined this interview and tell us something about the Elez live stream.
Good afternoon.
It took a really long time now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So should we do it
Yeah, anyway.
from the start?
Yeah, I think the whole story from the start, it could take a little bit longer, I think, because it's a long story, is that right?
It is a long story.
Okay, but I think some people could be really interested what's going on exactly. I know many people don't watching Elez on an active way because they don't understand Russian language, but I think it's just worth to do a video about it because he's the most famous Warface YouTuber with over 800,060 subscribers, I think, around.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty much, and this is definitely worth to do a video about it because his dislikes, yeah, just grow up, and many people are asking why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is again long story. I'll try to keep it as simple, and I'll try to not say any of my opinions. So just go to the facts, so you can judge for your own.
Yeah, exactly.
So the stuff that went on here started a long time ago, when people were asking Elez on a regular basis to do a stream. We want to see you stream, we want to donate you money, we want to watch it, etc, etc, etc. Not like 2 or 3 months, like 2 or 3 years even, for a very long time.
Okay.
He has been ignoring, so he not like he's said no, I don't want to do it because of this or that. No, he just was ignoring all of that for a very long time. But I guess something changed, and a couple weeks ago there was an announcement, I want to stream, so there will be a stream.
And everybody was hyped about it, I think.
Everybody was hyped about it. There is a couple personalities I want to talk about that were especially hyped, and they were relevant in the story. We'll get to them in a second. So there even was this case of a not so known YouTuber, but he also has a fan base and an audience. It's called Surman Warface. Surman Warface met Elez on the last Open Cup. So basically Elez went there on the name of Mail.ru. He was giving out like prizes and merchandising and stuff like this, and they met personally. And Surman is also popular, so he spoke with him and everything. He said, please, I want to donate to you because I want you to do the streams, etc, etc. So perhaps some say he convinced him. We don't really know, because afterwards there was this announce. So the stream happened like a few days ago, at the beginning of the week. And nobody really knew about this. But when the stream started, he wasn't alone. He was on Skype with someone called Konstantin Ivanov. This man has been involved in VK scams and giveaway scams and basically internet scams for a few times, and there has been scandals around him, and he is known for doing this. Yeah.
So this is really strange. I mean, to be in Skype with someone while your first live stream, this is not usual, of course.
What happened, and this really was apparent for some, I mean, some other YouTubers immediately started criticizing Elez for this reason, that he wasn't really the one who was playing or interacting or doing anything. He was with this man, he was playing, so if Mr. Ivanov was playing, he was interacting, he was giving out prizes. Elez was sitting staring at the monitor and answering some random questions and not doing really anything else.
Okay, so it wasn't even like Elez live stream, so it just was sitting there and
yeah.
Okay.
So doesn't matter really. They were trying to have some kind of a stream going on, so people came in.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, it is some 10,000 people watching really.
Oh man, that's much.
And lots of people giving small donations and big donations. And I think the reason there was this big of a hype is because there was this announcement that whoever gave most money to the stream, so the top donator of that stream, would win a graphics card. So that was part of the reason perhaps that it was so popular and people are talking about it, because there was quite a lot of money involved. Obviously they were giving out some other prizes during the stream.
But only for the donators, exactly.
I don't really know that detail, but I don't think it's relevant because the problem only started there. So we know this man has been involved in some problems, so he's known. He's part of some kind of a nerd network. I think it's in Russian Techno Kuchnia, something like this, so tech kitchen, if you say it in English. So the stream went on for some 6 hours. And the beginning was more or less fine, so they were interacting, people was donating, it was everything fine. And this player, Surman Warface, we were talking about him earlier, obviously he spoke personally with Elez. He really wanted to be the winner of that giveaway, so he wanted to be top donator, and he started donating good amounts of money, serious amounts of money, so 2,000 rubles, 2,500 rubles, 3,000. And after a few hours, some tendency of that seems suspicious started coming up, is that whenever he would donate something, a random player or random guy watching with a nickname Surman Gavno, which means Surman is a shit, would donate more and be on top.
Oh, okay.
And Elez and Mr. Ivanov kept it on the screen, and they read it and they made jokes about it, and it was funny for them. And then other people started giving donations, making inappropriate jokes about him and other people and insulting in general. And again, more criticisms then came out, because then they should have shut down the top donator or stop reading those messages, or straight up not say them out loud. And they were making a show out of it, not very correct.
I mean, this,
but then
I mean, this is not really loyalty, because Elez know this guy personally, and he donated so much to him. And people started insulting him, and they just let it be, and they started insulting him too. Or
it went worse even. It went worse because then after a few hours, Mr. Ivanov decided to put up copyrighted songs on stream for those who donated 50 rubles, and that's not a lot of money. That's actually very little. So basically, there was this impression overall that reading out offensive donations and keeping that nickname, Surman Gavno on the screen, and saying that 50 rubles I put up a song, it became quite apparent that there was something fishy going on in here. So they were trying to perhaps milk some money out of the audience.
Oh man.
So make a lot of noise and basically not being fishy about all the entire situation. At the end of it, it even went to worse, because Surman Warface, didn't get first. Somebody else got first. But then Elez on the follow-up day, so he posted a recap video the next day, said that this guy, instead of asking for the video card, he asked for the amount in money for the cards. So instead of getting his money, instead of getting his video card, he got money. So,
oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Yeah. So they posted screenshots of his bank balance and of the web money transfer, which is the equivalent of PaySafe card in CIS.
Oh.
And immediately people started suspecting this was either chargebacked or straight up photoshopped. Some popular YouTubers, most notably Razor TV, made a very big follow-up on everything and pointing all of these issues, and that video has like some 100,000 viewers at this point. And Surman also did an answer video asking Elez, why did you do this? Why did you make fun of your audience? Why did you basically gave your flags to Mr. Ivanov and let it go with it and you basically ruin your reputation? And the sad part of all of this is that Elez then posted another follow-up video saying incriminating and disturbing messages to all of those YouTubers, posting proof about the legitimacy of the stream, saying that it was all legit, we didn't fake anything. He was accusing others to try to get a piece of the cake, kinda, because they were trying to get some popularity because the stream was very popular, so they wanted to also get part of the pot, really. And he denied any aggression, any disrespect to anybody. So basically, like, nothing happened. And as you said, the dislikes are 1 to 5 now. So for 1 like, he has got 5 dislikes in the last 4 videos.
Cool.
And it's sadly it's not directly related to Warface, but I don't think that was very correct, especially if he had made an answer, for example, saying, sorry, I got in contact with the wrong guy. I mean, I really wasn't in a position to do anything. I apologize. I will charge back the donations or whatever. But this didn't happen. He gave excuses, justified everything, said it was all legit, and then carried on. That's why people is basically hating and is getting all of this backlash.
So he don't stay straight and said, okay, I'm doing a mistake. He just tries to say, no, it wasn't me, and everything was fine, and like a criminal who don't say, yeah, I did it, I did something illegal, and no, how to care. But someone who'd say, no, I didn't do anything, and start lying and stuff. So I think
people accused him of intentionally getting in touch with Mr. Ivanov to do this on purpose. They basically point fingers at him, saying you cannot do live content, you have to get someone else, and you have to get someone who is gonna scam everybody and make a show out of it. And they're really pointing fingers at him for the answer videos and the incriminating messages to all of the other YouTubers and all of the excuses. Sadly it's all in Russian, but yeah. This is pretty much it. I don't think it's a developing story anymore because everything is now done, and apparently he's gonna keep ignoring all of the criticism. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And I said that wouldn't be saying any opinion, but I think it was about time that this guy had a problem, because I don't consider him a top YouTuber or a top player at any characteristic point, or at any by any means.
Yeah, exactly. So for these people who maybe don't understand it, we can it would be like, the thing is that he probably faked the giveaway. That's the point. Some
probably.
People, he probably faked it. I mean, that would be like if I would do a giveaway stream about the free code, a big free code like for Cargom SMG permanent. I would announce, I give out the Cargom SMG permanent code. Then some strange guy win the code, and this is actually my friend who didn't even redeem a code, or I don't even have a code for Cargom SMG. I think this is the best thing how we can,
For example, because it's even easier, because you can make fake donations on
exactly.
on Twitch alerts and anything. You can basically generate a fake donation or just a test donation. And people suspect that's what happened. And it was even extremely more suspicious that instead of asking for the video card, he asked for the value in money of the video card. That was really fishy.
I mean, it's also not the point. I mean, if you get a giveaway, if I give the giveaway to someone, if I give a code to someone in a live stream, then it is for him that he can redeem the code. But if he tried to sell it on the forum or anything like this is definitely not okay. I mean,
I personally, I wouldn't care so much about like the money and stuff. What really was not correct is that they were making fun of people and insulting people on the stream. That was also very nasty.
There
is no replay from him, obviously, because he's got copyrighted songs and he's really not in his interest to show this stream anymore. But I think you can find it somewhere. You can check it out, especially after the 2nd or 3rd hour. You will see that people donate money, like minimal amounts of money. They are putting copyrighted songs up, and they're making fun of Surman. They're calling him Suliman instead of Surman, and etc., etc., etc.
So, to come to the end, I think it was a big mistake of Elez, of course.
I think it's the beginning of the end.
It's probably. I don't know, but if we take a look at the likes and dislikes, it doesn't seem good for Elez at the moment. And of course, I mean, he have over 800,060 subscribers, and of course he is in kind of a partnership with Crytek and Mail.ru.
Mail.ru especially, yeah.
Yeah, and he could get in really much trouble now, especially with them.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Yeah, we don't know. Personally, we don't know.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Yeah.
Because of the attitude of Mail.ru overall.
Yeah.
But you never know. Maybe he does.
Yeah, but to see what the future or his YouTube future brings, we don't know it at the moment. But we will see if he will do a next live stream or not.
There are plenty of other YouTubers both in this realm and the Russian realm. You can enjoy. There's Seryoga, there's Razor, and you have a couple, including yourself, if you may allow me. You got plenty of very much better YouTubers than you to enjoy content from. So you should. Personally, after this, it's all over. You shouldn't care, because I don't care. Yeah, I mean, the live stream happens. There is no sense to talk more about it. Elez did a mistake, of course. He did a big mistake. But there's no point at talking now every time about it. And yeah, he did a mistake. I think he knows it. And let's see what he is doing now with YouTube and the other stuff. I mean, it's his decide. He made some good money while this live stream, of course. But maybe he destroyed his whole YouTube channel and whole YouTube community that he grew up in the last few years. And I mean, this is way sad. Yeah. Okay, so come to the final. I want to say thank you really much, Mickey, that you told us something about this Elez live stream. Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, thanks really much, and I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video and got some information about the Elez live stream. As always, let me know in the comments, what is your opinion to the Elez stuff? Did you watch him yet? Or did you never watched him before? And make sure to check out Mikey in the description. I have linked there his YouTube channel and his Twitch channel. He's streaming sometimes. Why not make sure to visit one of the streams? I can say he don't do that fake giveaways like Elez. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We see us in my next video.